or second and fourth Monday of the month. MSM runs the first and third, so we run on the non-MSM Mondays. Thank you all so much for being here. We are here in Arcadia, California at the DreamLab venue, top of line PCs. If you're a PC gamer, you can come out, lose in bracket, play Osu or something. I don't know. People do that, I guess. But yeah, there's a lot of great matches here today as we get a smaller bracket, but an equally stacked one as we have Kyros and Tohru, both PR players, here battling out for that sweet $7 pot per player. Trying to farm a tournament here. Get something to drink, get some snacks, kind of buckle up. We got a big, I'm trying to finish out the rest of the top of it, see how long I have the energy to talk to myself for. 9:47, yeah, it's not too bad. We're running on time.
3, 2, 1, go!
Getting to game number 1, Kyros versus Tohru. And already Kyros starting with the aggression, gets double forward air, but you swing once too many times and you get hit with that big Palutena open up, 54% off of it. Gets the downer to call out the jabs on the ground, 80%, oh my goodness. Gets a reflector on the boomerang. I think Blazin' Blake with the Sam is kind of warming up Tohru to reflect projectiles. So let's see how Kyros adapts to that. You have to be careful of it. And Kyros goes deep off stage with the neutral, but you're trying to catch Tohru on a double jump or something. Forward tilt, is able to take it. Tohru, 3 stocks to 2 immediately. Edge guards are going to be so important versus a character like Young Link. There's a lot of mix-ups Kyros can go for, but when you can identify what opportunities you have to go off stage and contest with a Nair, or as you saw there, a forward tilt to cover a high recovery, it's going to be so crucial at closing out stocks versus Young Link. Of course, that tether is a lot harder to hit, but if you can force an uppie, if you can force something like a high recovery, as you saw there, you're going to find a lot of success. That's the forward air into dash attack. No, not quite the dash attack, but the forward air transcending through the fire arrow. Kyros looking to set up some sort of tricky returning boomerang setup, or just a boomerang setup. Anyway, gets the boomerang forward air into down smash. Mashing on the shield as he knows he has some frame advantage there. And I like that Tohru just double jumps away, gets out of that situation altogether. Doesn't even try to check the pressure. He's like, you know what, I believe you, Kyros. We've played enough sets to know you're probably going to be right on the ledge traps. Double jump boomerang from Kyros. Very smart to force Tohru and shield as he gets the explosive flame out. And that's the tether I was talking about. You can't really contest that, so I like that Tohru just willing to take center stage, but Kyros is just bursting off the ledge with that forward air. Gets a down smash follow-up on the drag down. And gets in there to send him off stage once again. Side B, not going to force any resources out of Kyros, as it forces Kyros to go low, but you're not quite in a position to go off stage there. Tohru willing to take the center stage, and now in the corner versus Kyros, as Kyros just utilizes all the space he's developed to throw out these projectiles. You run away and force your opponent to kind of try to close in distance and throw out these projectiles that are so good at catching people's dash and jump timings. Nair gets hit there and trading with another Nair as well. Big Nair. Boomerang, oof. Not quite connecting, gets the ledge cancel off the teleport, but still gets punished for it. Gets the landing Nair into the up tilt, and that's going to be able to take it. I can't tell if that's the Chag or the Louis money, but they all try to claim it's theirs. Oh, what's up? All right, let me get David to turn the TV on so it's a little more comfortable.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That's cool.
3, 2, 1, go!
Wait. Oh, the cable's caught underneath it. No. How's it going, folks? Ooh, thank you.
Yeah, because last time me and Ben were.
So I got like game audio definitely through and like nothing else right now.
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Okay, great. We'll just wait for a second. How you doing, Fro?
I'm doing great, PJ. I wish I saw some Ensign on the screen.
Who are you singing Ensign from?
I know. It'd be funny if Tohru went Ensign. I'm feeling random tonight.
Yeah.
I felt really impulsive. I saw that y'all were streaming. And I was like, you know what? They want to pull up for LAN Hero Mondays.
Yeah.
The brand new institution.
The Charles of Ensign. That's actually a really good analogy. That's actually really good. Good job, Ben, as well. You get a PJ
I
dollar.
pay him by commission for good takes.
PJ Star there. That's a good take. Been seeing a lot of bad takes on the timeline, so I'm happy that the Twitch chat seems to be a little bit more.
Let's go. Yeah, we always had a good chat in LAN Hero.
Yeah. But yeah, we're getting Taurus. I combined Tohru and Kyros. Tohru versus Kyros.
Yeah, Tohru's been playing sharp. I've actually gotten to play Tohru a couple times in bracket recently. I just still one of the most conventionally strong players in the region. Someone who has a really good sense of when to mix up timings, when to go for specific options. And upper nair, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Beach.
Yeah, that's kind of the Tohru special. Is he has a really, really strong disadvantage state. He really knows how to check your opponents when they're not like landing properly, but also just going for a nair there instead.
That's pretty close right now. I mean, both players are kind of close to death because Kyros just get dunked right now. Nice C-grab there by Tohru.
That's so swaggy. I mean, that's
effortless.
Just like, yeah, that's like I'm a high player. I know. I'm a high level player. I know what I'm doing.
Even though he's playing a short of stature player, Kyros definitely can show what it means to be a high level player too. Oh my gosh.
Short of stature.
I'm talking about the character, not the man.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Young Link, and you just call. I thought you were talking about Kyros. I'm like, damn, you just called Kyros short, bro.
I'm just pull up to LAN Hero, talk shit about people.
Yeah,
no, I'm talking about
man.
Young Link. Small character.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Small character. Good save. Good save.
Yeah, Kyros is Young Link now. Definitely trying to power his way to victory. The preteen kick. That's a good way to put it, Ben. You should be in this seat, man. You're coming up with good ideas for what to call these moves.
Yeah, so Kyros is just, he's like game one, he was kind of struggling versus Tohru neutral, but I feel like he's finally found the rhythm and where to swing out Tohru's jumps and stuff.
He has to be just careful in case Tohru starts to start catching that rhythm, though.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if you're just like sit at mid range, though, you're like Kyros play his game. That's the problem. Tohru has to figure out when to actually burst through and get in.
Yeah. We're seeing Kyros just playing the long game. It's like, okay, I'm just going to, I have the percent lead. I'm just going to continue to sit underneath this platform. Stop basically the landing aerial approaches and then just continue to hit him.
It's just tough for Tohru to figure out what the yes and then part is, especially because Kyros is just one straight hit away. And look at that, trying to catch Kyros jumping, but it's just not fast enough to catch him with that up smash on the plat.
Oh, and finally, Tohru calling out the timing of Kyros' boomerang. That's something that you're going to see him go for a lot, but that's a scramble off the ledge. Gets a reflector on the boomerang, but that's not quite the reflector you want to see. The side B is not going to be able to hit.
Yeah, so tricky with that attempt to get the teleport cancel ledge trump going on. But tough, still going on. Force the ledge now, trying to sky him with the arrows from ledge. Kyros might have actually lost the grip of this game if he's too careful. Can he get back to ledge? He does.
And Kyros just calling out the deep teleport with the forward smash. I can't believe he called that out. I mean, Tohru hasn't really been going for that, but he just, I guess, had a unique read on him where he's like, I know you're going to try to get back to center stage before me, and he gets a forward smash out.
Yeah, it was just interesting because we saw a lot of like really inventive, like second level kinds of plays there, especially in the scramble situations. And the thing that found Kyros victory was just calling it out for like the most like primary, most panic-induced kind of option from ledge there.
Yeah,
it's smart to have those things in mind, folks. Whenever you got your opponent on the ropes, and Kyros had a chance and struck, and that's the kind of that separates the PR level players in our region, like Kyros and Tohru, from the shaft.
Yeah. Starting back on PS2, we love PS2 here. I mean, it's Youngling's best stage, so Kyros is like, I'm not gonna go anywhere else.
Yeah, this is home.
And that's a deep nair you don't want to get hit by. Goes for an up air instead, but Kyros DIing down and in to avoid that up air extension, forcing nairs.
Yeah, just hoping that he might capitalize on Tohru, just not necessarily thinking, oh, I can just go the easy route.
Yeah. Yeah, Tohru has a really unique combo game where he just tries to get like the most out of it. Like you said, up air into nair, for example, which sets up like
he wants the level
advantage.
2 stuff for the most part. Now he's too kind of like squaring away. This is how it's going to be for a while until either player figures out a way in. For Tohru, it's usually relying on Palutena's ground speed and dash attacks in order to figure out a belligerent way in. For Kyros, it's just picking up those timings for his wall options. Look at this! He's going to try and make a burning trampoline out of Tohru right there. That was crazy.
Yeah, it's just kind of the, oh, I got hit across the stage by a projectile. I'm going to get hit 4 times and maybe die for it. But fortunately, Tohru's able to get out of it.
When it comes to Kyros' gameplay, there's no one-hitter quitters. They're all strings.
Yeah, there's no 1-2s. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4s. It's ridiculous.
Oh, try to trap Tohru right now. Oh, that was such a crazy setup. Did you see that, PJ? The option coverage from Kyros.
Yeah, Kyros is he's just calling out where Palutena wants to be. I mean, living in SoCal and being on PR gives you some of the the greatest Palutena experience you can have. And it's really showing here where he's calling out a lot of these zones that Palutena wants to...
exactly, where most other Palutena mains would be able to land for free. Kyros is definitely thinking and reacting and covering. He's trying to put the heavy blanket on, you know? Trying to tuck him in.
Tuck him in. Tap it in.
Oh, that's a little, World Cup? Soccer? Yeah? Tap it in.
Beats me, man.
What beats me right now is just how close this is on the first stock. These two are trying to play for... This is a game of inches right now, PJ.
Yeah, 190% on Tohru as he goes for a side B off the ledge. That is actually safe on shield like that, but catches Tohru and goes for a teleport straight down. What a weird mix-up as Kyros tries to swing out of the air to juggle.
I was holding my breath on that interaction, and the back air's actually going to do it. Sometimes you just have to rely on old reliable Tohru. 200.
He's going to get a kill with a nair. Watch. He's okay. Just dash. He's going to throw out 50 moves, and one of them's going to hit, and then finally Kyros able to take the first stock.
Yeah, just word to a wise PJ, maybe when you're old enough to go gambling, just to be a little careful about betting on black.
Yeah, I mean, it was a nair or something. Like, he was just going to throw out a move.
Oh, just immediately stringing. Look at this
real pressure. Yeah.
But it was great by Tohru to navigate it. And look at that. He's going right to plan B yet again. Tohru, that is some fortitude, man. He's definitely playing strong here. Oh, but it doesn't matter how strong you are because you're going to fall victim to late there. But wow. Yeah, was that a cancel there?
Yeah, that was a PBR Phantom Kyros block. Ban Steve.
Multi-hits, baby. All right, speaking of multi-hits, Tohru, police in the skies, trying to make it a no-fly zone with a nair, but Kyros immediately striking, gets warded away. The smart players know when to rely on get-up attack, PJ.
Yeah, it's such a good get-off-me tool. It really checks your opponent, forcing them to kind of reconsider the way they're conventionally tech-chasing.
I think Kyros actually caught Tohru DIing up and away on that forward throw, so that was a really good DI check, and he might be kicking himself if he blew that option so early, but nevertheless, got Tohru cornered right now. Let's see if Kyros can make anything out of this, try to turn Tohru into mincemeat.
Tohru able to get back to the ledge, though, as he continues to fight his way through the projectiles. A back air from Kyros, not enough to kill. If it was Steve, he could have got out of it, actually. Gets a fourth throw anyway.
Man, he dribbled those bombs with such efficacy. It's like he's in the NBA.
Yeah, he knows. I mean, he's probably one of the best younglings with bomb. He just has, like, insane setups.
And it's just knowing exactly what specific part of the stage to be at in order to toss the bomb effectively like that.
That was really smart. To get the up air and instead of going for another one, going for a drop through the platform, boomerang to cover the drift away. Like, Kyros is just really, really solid at cashing in the reads and catching landings, but Tohru able to get him off the ledge.
Because he knew that particular decision would yield him a bit more damage and advantage state too, and that's all that matters when you have the stock lead. Look at this. Tohru didn't get out of the way as soon as Kyros came down from the Angel platform. He's like, you know what? I'm going to bring this goddess to her knees, bring her to my level. And the bomb's out, the trap set up. Oh, he went too far in, but nevertheless, he might have got a tech chase there, but Tohru just able to hold on. That was close, PJ.
Falling out of the nair there, call a TO. Sorry. All right.
We're going to get a lot of mileage out of that one for a bit, PJ. Oh, Jesus Christ. And nevertheless, oh my God, he held on.
Yeah, I think he canceled the hit stun there.
Shut up.
Gets
late
the nair. Oh, wait, that's a big opener.
Rage Paulo. Oh, he needs like one off smash or one like big call out. He's not going to get it though.
Yeah.
Because there's no DI that's going to bring you back from that return boomerang knockback. It just a perfect spot. And Kyros knows his confirms, man. He knows them at the back of his hand. He knows them like all the cheats he has at the card tables when he's, robbing me blind.
Yeah.
That.
that fire arrow is really tricky because if you DI it correctly, you get hit with a returning boomerang. If you DI that to avoid the returning boomerang, you get hit with a raw up air anyway. So like it's one of those situations where it's like, what do you really do as Palutena there? And mind you, that was at like 200%.
And again, we're talking about like this is like a heavily intensive, like just wearing down on you as a player too. I mean, Tohru is one of the strongest players.
What the hell was that? That was crazy. First hit nair into jab one grab. Sorry.
Oh no, it's fine. You know what? I can just wax politely about the players no matter what point, but that was a crazy interaction. You're absolutely right, PJ.
I don't know what Tohru is cooking, but he's cooking something.
Yeah,
that was insane.
I mean, he's got to figure out some kind of trick to pull out of his pockets out of Paulo's sleeves in order to figure out a way to get past Kyros now down 2-1.
The best trick to do is keep Youngling in the corner, and I think Tohru is successfully doing it. It's like the get rich quick, get Kyros dead quick, but you have to keep him on the ledge. You can't really get him.
Yeah, it's actually kind of surprising. Youngling doesn't strike me as a character that seems to be hard to pry off ledge, but Tohru's really treating Kyros at ledge with kid's gloves. But man, I love that confirm. The drag down nair to up tilt. You can get it, doesn't matter, like, time.
Yeah, that was interesting. Like a lot of times you see that where the neutral air you'll need nair one to get the you'll need nair one to get the up tilt follow up, but instead there he's just continuing the up tilt.
And nevertheless, pushing it here. Oh man, oh, he got backhanded mid-arrow. Oh, that's like when you pull your draw sprint back and somebody just absolutely trips you up. Craziness from Tohru. But nevertheless, Kyros putting Tohru in the blender, force him up top. I swear to God, like, being able to, like, throw your opponents into that particular angle with Youngling up B, especially with how the character can police zones, it feels unfair sometimes when you're fighting that character.
Big nair pressure from Tohru as he tries to rack on some percent here to keep this a little bit closer. The nair on the platform, I mean, there's no shield drop in this game, so you have to, you have to kind of just take the nair and eventually, like, either jump yourself into the corner or just try to contest center stage. As you see, Kyros is able to get off the platform, and he doesn't really ever find footing. He's still in the corner.
But that's fine, because Kyros is more than comfortable playing off the back foot, but he has to be careful here. Tohru went a little bit too deep and paid the price.
Yeah, I feel like Tohru instead just should have waited for the lower recovery and just went off for a dropout nair.
Oh man, fire arrow out, nair deep. Oh, you knew that Kyros had a fall through, just waiting to see where Tohru wanted to go, but Tohru dipped down low. Again, he wants those fair confirms, PJ. You gotta be careful if you're Tohru. Every straight hit matters right now.
Yeah, he's just continuously throwing out the projectiles that are super, super safe, and that's so much.
Oh my God, Kyros crossed himself up with that.
Kyros, yeah, lost his double jump with the auto reticle.
He's gonna be kicking himself if he goes to a game 5, because when he landed before the grab, he had to know that Tohru was to tri-state twister him with back throw there, as unfortunate positioning.
Gets the fire arrow and a dash attack, and yeah, Tohru not quite DIing it correctly. I think DIing to avoid getting hit with a forward air, but instead gets hit with a dash attack.
Because his Kyros is feigning for the fairs.
Yeah.
Like, can you blame him for that?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's not much you can do. It's so difficult, and Kyros is really willing to capitalize off of it. And with Tohru now with the lead, has Kyros off stage, gets the nair to scoop up, and a wall jump fire arrow doesn't connect.
And that Kyros has to be like, oh, come on, that should work. But of course, Paula's got some weird, Paula's just a weird hitbox character in general. She's skinny, so sometimes she'll fall through stuff, but she's also tall, so it should work.
She also, when she gets hit, she crumbles a lot. So like,
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like weird. Like, there'll be opportunities for Paula to fall out of things. She kind of crumples into a circle. It's weird. It kind of changes her from being skinny
she
and tall to...
box shifts. I gotta call it.
Yeah. Yeah, call it TO, bro.
Forward throw here, and this is not where you want to be if you're Tohru trying to forge and path back. Oh, wow, that raw nair actually worked. Kyros on the back foot. This could be Tohru's chance to seize the victory. Tries to go for the jump, call it back there, instead of just trying to knock Kyros back on stage. And oh my gosh!
That's a big punish, yeah.
That was so close, PJ.
Yeah, he tried to call out the landing from Tohru with a forward smash. Gets barely punished by a down air, but that forward air is going to send him right back off stage. Catching Kyros trying to dash back to center. The normal get-ups have been getting Kyros just off the ledge for free. Tohru's not quite
the touch fail! And oh man, Tohru got lost in the sauce. That's going to be a miss, but leading to his demise. Kyros, cool, calm as a cucumber, that up air, finding the victory. And that's how this game can be, folks. Just a game of slight frames and inches and one mistake.
Don't let the Steve player see that, because he fell out of a multi-hit and Kyros still hit him. They're going to be like, that's the counterplay you need to bring versus Steve. I'm telling you right now, Waidu is in the chat. He's clipping it as we speak.
Shout out to Waidu. Got the Twitter follow from
I love Waidu. I think Waidu's great. He's a guy. He's
come out to SoCal at some point again, man.
I have made a pledge that I will never ban Steve as a TO.
Yeah?
Yeah, because